Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are literally cracking the code of Cambridge IGCSE mathematics. Look, if you've ever stared at a math paper and felt like you were looking at the falling green code from the Matrix, trust me, you're not alone. Today, we're focusing on the underlying patterns of further percentages. We're going to completely change how you look at numbers, transforming them from confusing symbols into tools you can easily manipulate. There is no paper, only patterns. Here's our fast-paced roadmap to exam mastery. First, the percentage code. Second, translating the data. Third, the multiplier effect. Fourth, reverse engineering percentages. And finally, master the matrix. Let's dive right in. Section 1, the percentage code. Let's translate base reality.
Check out how perfectly these values align. I mean, look at that eighth column. Memorizing these simple equivalents, like just knowing off the top of your head that 3/8 is always 0.375, which is 37.5%, acts as your ultimate exam cheat sheet. When you see these numbers on a paper, you really shouldn't have to calculate them from scratch. You just recognize the pattern and bypass the complicated calculations entirely.
But hey, what happens when standard fractions don't perfectly fit the pattern? Say you get a weirder fraction like 3/16. The algorithm here is super simple. Convert to a decimal first by dividing the top number by the bottom number. So 3 divided by 16 is 0.1875. Then you literally just multiply by 100 to decode the percentage. Boom, 18.75%. It works every single time. Moving right along to Section 2, translating the data. Time to extract the percentage. Imagine you're analyzing a school survey of 100 children's meat preferences. 55 prefer lamb, 20 chicken, 15 duck, and 10 turkey. Whether you're looking at a survey like this or analyzing a flock of birds, every piece of data is just a fraction of 100% whole. When your total is exactly 100, the raw number is the percentage. 55 out of 100 is literally 55%. Oh, and before we tackle harder exam questions, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ace the Exams, at acetheexams_IGCSE to excel in your Cambridge examinations. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon right now. Okay, back to the matrix. Exam questions rarely give you a neat total of 100, right? Let's look at a classic scenario. How do you translate raw test scores into a final percentage grade? Here, a student gets 69 marks out of a total 75. It's a super simple two-step process. To express one quantity as a percentage of another, simply write the first quantity as a fraction of the second. In this case, that's 69 over 75. Then, you multiply that entire fraction by 100. If you punch that into your calculator, it gets us an impressive 92%. All right, Section 3, the multiplier effect. This is where we shift your perspective and really speed up your workflow. Let's see how percentage increases operate in the real world with this truck pricing problem. A garage increases the price of a truck by 12%, and the original price was $14,500. The old school, slow way is to find 12%, write it down, and add it back to the original. But we want to be faster. We want to be efficient. Here is the absolute game-changer shortcut. Step 1. Recognize that the original price represents your 100% base reality. Step 2, instead of calculating 12% and adding it on later, just realize the new price is 112% of the original. So, Step 3, just multiply your base by the decimal equivalent of 112%, which is 1.12. 1.12 times $14,500 immediately gets you $16,240. One calculation, zero chance for addition errors. Stop scrolling for a second. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ace the Exams at acetheexams_IGCSE to excel in your Cambridge examinations. We've helped thousands of students improve by 2 to 3 grade boundaries. Join them right now by subscribing to acetheexams_IGCSE and turn on all notifications so you never miss our weekly exam strategy sessions. Okay, let's test this multiplier logic in reverse with a percentage decrease using a discounted set of tools. They originally cost $130, but there's a 15% discount. We just apply the exact same logic. Step 1, old price is 100%. Step 2, a 15% discount simply means we are paying 85% of the original cost. That right there is the fundamental shift in perspective. Once you see that, Step 3 is a breeze. We can just use 0.85 as our multiplier. 0.85 times $130 brings us straight to the answer, $110.50. So fast, right? Welcome to the boss level. Section 4, reverse engineering percentages. The crucial shift here is really understanding the difference. In normal percentage problems, you know the starting total, your base reality. But in reverse percentage problems, the base reality is completely hidden. You only have the final outcome, and you have to hack the system to work backward and find the original 100%. Let's pose the ultimate reverse percentage challenge. A boat is sold for $15,360. We know this final price includes a 28% profit. But what was the original cost? What was the original base coat before the markup? Walk through the exact logic with me because honestly, it is beautiful once it clicks. Step 1. Establish that because there is a 28% profit, the final price is actually 128% of the original. So 128% equals $15,360. Step 2. Divide 15,360 by 128. Why? To find the value of a single 1%. That gives us $120. Step 3. If 1% is $120, then to find our original 100%, we just multiply by 100. And brilliantly, that sequence reverse engineers the calculation to reveal the original cost of the boat was exactly $12,000. Find the 1% and the 100% will follow every single time. Now, examiners love to throw in a trick. Take Ahmed's test score here. We're told he got 92% correct, which equals 23 questions. But the question asks, how many did he get wrong? You must find the total number of questions first before you can figure out how many he missed. Let's methodically decode the pattern using our reverse engineering tool. Step 1, 92% equals 23 questions. Step 2, find 1% by dividing 23 by 92. Step 3, multiply that by 100 to find the 100% total. 23 divided by 92 times 100 is 25 total questions. Now, don't stop there. Step 4, if there were 25 total questions and he got 23 right, that means Ahmed got exactly 2 questions wrong. Sneaky, right? But you've got the tools to beat it. Finally, Section 5, Master the Matrix. Time to lock in the strategy. Let's lock in these core rules so you can apply them instantly. Memorize your base equivalents. Always identify your 100% base reality. Use decimal multipliers to drastically speed up your work. And whenever you face a reverse percentage problem, break the matrix by finding the 1% value first. Students who implement these mathematics strategies see an average improvement of 2 grade boundaries, but only if they practice consistently with our weekly videos. So here's your final reminder. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ace the Exams, at @acetheexams_IGCSE to excel in your Cambridge examinations. Subscribe right now to @acetheexams_IGCSE and click that bell. Don't let another exam pass you by. I'll leave you with this massive reverse engineering challenge to decode on your own, taken directly from the Cambridge syllabus material. Water expands when it freezes by 4%. So if an iceberg sits at 12,700,000 cubic meters, which represents 104% of its original liquid volume, what was the starting amount of water? Apply the 1% rule, decode the problem, and you'll have it. Drop a comment below with your target grade for mathematics and the biggest challenge you're facing. Our team responds to every comment. Like and share this video with a study partner. Ace the Exams. Your Cambridge success starts here. Keep finding the patterns, and I'll see you next time.